In a highly populated village in the Great Lakes region in Africa lives Philemon, Pascal, Claire, Serge, Michael, and many others. All of them are farmers. They work hard and live together in good terms. It has not always been like this. Not that long ago, Philemon still dreamt of having a bicycle. Michael of how he would get that girl as his wife. Serge about the size of a new radio. And Pascal? Pascal was dreaming of ensuring good education for all the children. The film is set up in the form of a tale told by the new teacher who has just arrived in the village. The tale starts with Pascal. Many years ago, most of the farmers were jealous of Pascal, a farmer like them but who had a bicycle. This was enough to make them gossip. Was Pascal perhaps a thief, a potato thief? The villagers were divided, and Philemon and others wanted to know if Pascal is a thief. But no, Pascal is not a thief. He has a lot of experience. He knows his job. He knows that if he wants to realize his dream, he will need the whole community. So he wants to share his knowledge and competences in order to make progress. So the other farmers learn from Pascal's willingness to share. Pascal explains to them all he knows. Different soil types, their characteristics, advantages, and inconveniences. That a healthy soil has lots of organic matter. But that during cultivation, this organic matter decomposes and that you need to replenish it. The farmers also learn how to make compost themselves. They do this together. And so they learn from each other. Even Philemon contributes, although he's not the smartest one. They come in contact with agroforestry and learn how to reinforce symbiosis between animals, crops, and trees. Now they know that organic matter gives that black color to the soil and that it regulates a good balance between water, air, structure, and nutrients. Through Pascal, they discover that fertilizers contain large amounts of minerals in a concentrated form. They learn that there are different types of minerals that have different functions and that the most important for the plants are NPK. So they all learn not only by listening to Pascal, also by observing each other's fields and by analyzing the situation and what goes wrong and why. The various forms of learning also include learning by doing. By experimenting on their own fields, farmers learn what and how much fertilizer to apply. They notice that the doses have to be adapted accordingly to the soil characteristics and local situation in order to make the fertilizer use sustainable and cost-effective.
Ni nkaho ubukangwe buba buduze isi burya rero ni nk'umuntu iyo ubukangwe bwaduze muri yo ibyo tuyihaye biyigwa nabi.
The farmers discover everything themselves. Sometimes because one of them knows, other times with the aid of a facilitator. But Benedict, the facilitator, does not dictate. He does not have the solution himself. He knows that each local problem needs an adapted local solution. And to be useful and sustainable, the solution has to come from the farmers who have to discover this through experimentation and exchange.
Ngaho rero umurimyi umwe wese akagerageza gukoresha umwavu w'ikizungu mu ruhande rutoyi rw'umurima. Hanyuma arashobora kugereranya n'umwimba rwose n'iyindi mirima n'abandi barimyi icyo baba.
Benedict explains how to experiment and to discover through experimentation. In fact, he coaches them so that they learn more from experimentation, observation, and exchange.
Chamushira ku mugozi rero uva hayi mufatishe hariya hirya. Twe tuza durafata rero za santimetero ducibanga. Za santimetero 50 ducibanga.
At the end, the farmers know that it is not enough to use organic material and mineral fertilizers in different doses to have good results. But at the same time, you have to maintain your soil in good health to ensure the efficiency of fertilizers. You have to plow, to weed, to harrow, to apply dolomite if the soil is too acid. All this is called integrated soil fertility management. It is the integration of various means and techniques to improve the productivity of the soil in a sustainable way. Sometimes things are quite complex because you cannot see what happens down below in the soil. And then Thomas uses another way of learning. He does this by using simple tools: a glass, a bottle, some soil, water, and fertilizer. He makes clear that using only mineral fertilizers without organic matter would be a waste of money. Thomas also explains the financial implications of using different fertilizers. He helps the pupils build their future, and they will explain to their parents what they learned at school. In their drive to realize their dreams, the farmers learn many things using different ways of learning, and not only about the soil and integrated soil fertility management, but also about social organization and trust building. The men admit that women are much better organized because they work together. They have set up an association several years ago and they obtained a loan from the bank. So the men go investigating how the women have done, and they want to become a part of the association. But that is easier said than done. Obtaining high yields by better managing the soil is one thing, but not enough. One has to sell the produce and sell it for a good price. And all know that selling just after harvest is not profitable because there are too many potatoes on the market. So they decide to store the potatoes together and sell them later for a better price. But the farmers also need money now because Philemon wants a bicycle and Serge a radio and his wife a new dress. And also they want to buy more fertilizer now that they have seen the benefits of it. They could get money from the bank, but not individually as the bank has no confidence. But luckily, the Women's Association was willing to open up to the men. And Claire is helping to obtain a loan from the bank with a stock of potatoes as guarantee. Now they can buy fertilizer together. With the help from Benedict, they have made an agreement with a fertilizer dealer, and they get a good price because they order a substantial quantity. In their drive to realize their dreams, the farmers are developing new contacts with other important players and actors in the potato value chain. This 95 minutes film takes you through existing life stories of African farmers in which soil fertility issues are embedded, but also collective storing and marketing of agricultural produce and negotiation for inputs and credit are part of farmers' strategy to be competitive in an ever-changing world. The film makes clear that interactive learning is the drive for local innovation and adaptation. United, the farmers have realized their dreams. Pascal is old now.
y'igituma jewe umwigisha wanyu Thomas Bucumi nashize ngaha.
And seeing his dreams realized through Thomas gives him hope for a prosperous future of the community. Our soil is our future.
Isigumana kanovela hene peka